Hello everyone, I am Imran Ali from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida, from Department of Management Study. This is my lecture 38 on Six Sigma. Today I am going to discuss in detail about Six Sigma, why Six Sigma is important, and those organizations who have achieved Six Sigma, what kind of benefit or advantages they have achieved through it. So, this is where I would be dealing with the concept of the Six Sigma. I would also discuss the application of Six Sigma in manufacturing organization as well as in service organization. Six Sigma as a concept, it was being developed by Motorola way back in 1980, and the reasons why this concept was being developed, it was that in 1980 at that particular point of time, the degree of dissatisfaction among the customer was very high. So, there was lot of problem, there was a lot of complaint with respect to the Motorola handset, and the company was facing a problem, the high degree of dissatisfaction among the customer. So, the Motorola thought about to develop certain mechanism and certain way whereby this defect can come down or this quality issue can be solved, so that overall satisfaction of the employees is high or overall satisfaction it is going to be highest. So, the Motorola developed Six Sigma in the year 1980 in response to the customer complaint about the product and response to the stiff competition. So, there has been two major reasons behind. The first reasons were that the intensity of the competition was increasing. So, as and when we observe that so many other players are coming, so many other companies are coming, and the intensity of the competition it is going to be high, then on the company there is a pressure to improve the quality standard or quality parameter. Similarly, it was the case with the Motorola too. There were several players which was coming into the mobile handset manufacturing, and in order to maintain quality, to capture maximum market share and to attract large number of the customer, Motorola was thinking over to maintain quality. Six Sigma is a program designed to reduce defect, to lower cost, save time and improve customer satisfaction. So, the Six Sigma primary objective is behind to reduce the defect, to lower down the number of defect, save time and improve the overall level of customer satisfaction. And this was the exactly required by the Motorola at that point of time, that defect need to come down, so that the complaint number can be lowered down, so that the overall cost can be reduced of operation, and the level of the satisfaction of the customer have to be improved. Next, what is the main concept behind the Six Sigma? Six Sigma only permits 3 defects per million. I mean to say, Six Sigma intends to achieve 99.9997% quality inside the organization in their manufacturing processes, in their manufacturing process of providing services. So, those organizations who are planning or have achieved Six Sigma, or those who intend to achieve Six Sigma, their objective is to maintain quality. Their objective is that the quality parameter need to be high. Next, it is this Six Sigma are having 3 variable 3 layer. So, the Six Sigma it could be at this level first, it could be second, it could be third, it could be fourth, it could be fifth, and it could be sixth. So, Six Sigma it is what? It is the 6 standard deviation, and into the 6 standard deviation, any company in terms of the percentage, the total number of the product that they have manufactured, it could be that 99.9997% it should be full of quality, number of defects should not be there. Nowadays, Six Sigma either it could be applied by a manufacturing organization or it can be applied by a service organization. See, a telecommunication company, they can observe that how many times their calls are being dropping. So, if the call drops are high, it means quality issues are there, network issues are also there. Similarly, internet service provider or internet provider, they can also check out the quality standard of their network to the customer and whether they are in the position to achieve Six Sigma or not. Similarly, it is about DTH provider or these are the manufacturing inside the company, they can identify whether they are in the position to maintain quality in the manufacturing or not. So, nowadays because of the in the economy the services contribution is increasing and services, especially in India, services are dominating to our GDP, then the Six Sigma can also be applied into services sector too. Next, we have seen that this is the normal distribution and this is how we can show about our distribution of quality into Six Sigma level. Next, why Six Sigma into services or why Six Sigma as a concept it should be applied into the services industry. First, it is rapid growth of service industry. As I told you, especially about Indian economy, our economy is largely depend on services, especially IT, software, IT enabled services. They are remarkably doing well, significantly their performance has improved. So, Indian economy is more dependent on services sector unlike China. So, services sector either it is software companies, it is IT or IT enabled services, they should also think of to apply or adopt Six Sigma into their process of providing services, so that the overall quality standards can be maintained. Next, it is about the service component in a manufactured product. Every product that we are going to sell out to the customer, it is having a certain service element or any service it is also having certain product element. So, Six Sigma it is needed both to be applied into services as well as into manufacture. Let us see into a particular hospital. Hospital is doctor, they are looking after to the patient, it is a service, but infrastructure that a particular hospital maintain, it is a product or it is having certain tangible dimension. So, any real estate company that is developing in the infrastructure of the hospital, they have to say that quality defects should not be there should not be more error, or any tools or set of tools that we are going to use, we need to use them in such a way, so that the variation or quality defects are not going to be maintained by the company. So, this have to be quality parameter or quality standard need to be maintained in both either these are the service dimension or these are the tangible dimension or the manufacturing dimension. Similarly, it is about aviation companies too. Into aviation sector, aircraft itself it is manufactured, it is tangible in nature. So, either it is Boeing or it is Airbus. They both the organizations while manufacturing the aircraft, they need to identify that quality standards are high. Next, it is about proximity of customer into service organization. In the services sector or into the services industry, customers are very close and they are just in front of the service provider, and since they are in front of the service provider, they are evaluating and checking whether the service standards are as per the standard or not. So, in case we find out that the standard are not up to the mark or there are certain variation, then a company can so just to maintain the satisfaction of the customer, or customer need to be more satisfied the way the services are being provided, company can adopt the Six Sigma and the level of service provider, the quality standard of the services can be improved. The proximity of customer in a service organization is high, but proximity of the customer in case of a manufacturing organization, it is not that much close, because the product are being manufactured at any particular location, maybe it is Chennai, or it is into Noida, or it is into Uttarakhand, or in any particular location, but it is going to be used at any other place after a certain period of time. So, we observed into manufacturing organization, proximity is not much, unlike services, because product has been manufactured at some location and it is ultimately going to be consumed or used at any other location. So, we will find out some kind of variations are likely to be existing. So, in manufacturing, maybe the pressure from the customer side is not so much, but into the services side the pressure is so much, and we are supposed to maintain or improve our quality parameter or quality standards. Next, it is about the service feedback is immediate. In services organization, the feedback come immediately, or the feedback is very fast. So, we need to just check out and we need to just evaluate whether the feedback of customer is as per our requirement or our expectation. If the feedback, if it is not as per the expectation, that organization must take certain action so that the overall quality can be improved. Next, it is about the service delivery. Service delivery cannot be recalled. Once a service has been delivered, it cannot be taken back or it cannot be recalled, unlike a product. So, into service organization or services who are in the business of providing services, they need to just ensure, they need to just analyze that services need to be provided as per the requirement or as per the standard of the customer. In case of a product or in case of a manufacturing or organization, if we have delivered a product, we have sold out a product, it can be recalled. As I discussed in the case of Nano, we find out a defect, we have recalled it back or called it back, so that it can be improved and it can be given back or delivered back to the customer. Again, it was Thar into Mahindra and Mahindra. Once they had identified some problems are there, they called it back, they have distributed it again, so that the some improvement can be taken back. So, in manufacturing or in tangible product, there is a possibility, there are chances that we could have taken back the product or customer, but in the services the possibility is not there, or this kind of possibility do not exist, because once a service has been delivered, it is going to be recalled back with a lot of difficulty. So, gradually service organization, either it is service organization, either it is insurance, or it is into banking, or it is into financial services, or it is a financial technology fintech company, they all are planning to implement or adopt Six Sigma, so that overall standard or overall quality of the services, it is going to be improved. Now, what are the benefits of the Six Sigma, either to a manufacturing organization or a service organization? The first benefit it is going to be, it introduces rapid and almost radical improvement. It introduces rapid and almost radical increment. So, Six Sigma, what does it compel or what does it encourage to the organization, either a service or a manufacturing organization, to bring some rapid changes or radical changes into its manufacturing process or process of providing services, so that overall transformation or overall improvement can be made. We have seen into banking industry what kind of drastic changes we have observed, and the intention behind these drastic changes, it is what? So that we can make our services more automated, we can make our services more IT enabled or based on information technology, so that human intervention it is less and the productivity or the quality standards are going to be high. Similarly, even into HR practices or into finance, we have also identified organizations are also using many drastic changes or rapid changes are being brought in, so that the quality are likely to be improved drastically. I had discussed it at some point in time. Even in manufacturing organization nowadays, we are going to use more about the automation, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology and some other advanced technology, so that the drastic improvement can be taken and the quality standard and the quality parameter inside the organizations can be improved. It transforms the entire organization. If we have adopted a Six Sigma, it is going to make a unique and a distinguished image of the organization, and those organizations who are high in quality and they are capable to achieve Six Sigma, their perception and their reputation and their brand equity into the market is relatively high. If you are higher on quality, you are largely being accepted by the customer. As and when you will launch a new product, customer will adopt it immediately. Customers are waiting for your product because the perception and the image among the customer, it is qualityful or you are a quality organization. Next, it is if you are a quality conscious organization and you have achieved Six Sigma, it would be easy for you to sustain into international market or into the global market, because global market it is much large in size, it is bigger in. So, nowadays every organization intends to capture a large part of international market or export market, so that the foreign exchange they can earn more and their presence or their market share into the global market is also high. So, this is also a new element that we can provide on. Next, it provide a consistent matrix. Six Sigma, what does it do? It help the organization or it provide the organization a matrix or certain parameter against which either a service organization or a manufacturing organization would be in the position to check out the quality standard against certain parameter or again certain laid down parameter. So, we have to check out, we need to evaluate and identify what are the different parameters that we as an organization have to focus on and emphasize over. Next, it is the customer is always in focus. In order to maintain high quality standard, the company need to focus and company need to be more concerned about customer. And nowadays, since competition is high and the intensity of the competition among industries is increasing by and large. So, companies are doing lot of survey, companies are doing lot of R&D, companies are doing lot of research and development, so that they are in the position to know what exactly the requirement of the customers are and how these customers are expecting and wanting from customer. So, we have to just check out and we need to just see that how the requirement of the customers are changing. Now, why customers should be in focus? Because customer requirement and demand are not statistic in nature, they are keep on changing and they do change over a period of time. So, we need to keep on measuring it. It is a continuous improvement as well. So, quality is a continuous improvement and it should be a continuous exercise. It is not a day or an hour, it is a long time and continuous exercise that company have to go for. Next, set a performance goal for everyone. Everyone have to set a performance. It is about design, it is a store, it is HR, finance and manufacturing. So, it should not be an individual, it should not be a person, rather it should be everyone who is in the organization who is responsible for maintaining a quality inside the organization. Either it is manufacturing department, it is finance itself, or it is human resource practices, or it is the designing that we are doing. As I discuss about designing part that we have maintained in the case of Apple or in the case of Nike. Next, it generates sustained success. Better attention and motivation of employees is high due to organizational success because of the Six Sigma. So, this quality standard, this generates sustained success, better attention and motivation of the employees. So, those organizations who have achieved Six Sigma, employees will be more motivated to work with the organization, customer will be more motivated or inclined to maintain better position inside the company. Next, develop leadership skill. Leadership skills are needed to implement Six Sigma across the organization. So, high set of skills are required or to implement Six Sigma across the organization, a competent leader it is required, so that the Six Sigma can be maintained across the organization. So, there are two methodology or there are two approaches to implement Six Sigma. The one approach it is DMACC, the one approach it is DMACC, and the next approach it is for DMadv, DMadv, it is known as DFSS also. Now, the difference between two is, the first one it stands for project aim for improving an existing one. So, the first one it intends to brought in or to come up some changes into existing one. There will be nothing drastic or there will be nothing new. The second one it intends to brought in some changes into our existing parameter or a new project or have to be brought in. So, the DMACC it is having certain layer. The first it is defined, clearly articulate the business problem, goal, potential resources and project timeline. So, we need to clearly indicate about where the organization want to improve its quality standard and what is more important for the organization. Either it is critical to quality, I mean to say which are very important to maintain quality parameter or quality standard inside the organization, or these are very critical for customer. I mean to say customer need to look after or customer have to be more focused and concerned about, so that the overall quality standards can be maintained. Next, it is about measure. Know the situation as it is today, I mean to say the capability, know present processes capability. So, we need to just check out whether the existing capacity is sufficient to meet the present demand and to meet the future demand that they are going to have. Similarly, it is about metro have to analyze whether the requirement into future they would be able to meet out or not. Similarly, it is about Indian Railway, they have also need to identify whether they would be able to meet out the future demand or not. Similarly, it is about automobile company, they have to check out and evaluate that whether they would be in the position to meet out the demand from the electric segment, which is expected to increase over a period of time. So, all these dimensions have to be taken and we need to maintain them at a larger scale. Next, it is about analyze, collect data needed to analyze to find out the root cause of the problem and the various causes behind it. So, again Six Sigma, it is purely a statistical exercise, and through the statistic we will try to identify and explore the causes and the reasons behind. Next, to improve, identify creative solution eliminating the key root causes of a problem. Next, it is control any deviation from the standard that we had set forth. If we identify, we need to check out that how our quality can be improved or the quality parameters can be made. Next, it is about DMADV. First, it is about define, take into consideration customer requirement and organization strategic requirement. Strategic requirement here I mean to say, in future course of time how the organizations are going to be changed in terms of their businesses, in terms of their requirement, and is the organization in the position to brought necessary changes or brought necessary resources, so that these increased changes can be brought and overall quality standard can be improved inside the company. Next, measure it, identify critical to quality and what are the critical to customer and the product capability. So, consistently or on continuous basis, company have to check out and evaluate whether their existing parameters are as per the quality standard or as per the quality guidelines or not. Next, it is about analyze, and we have to analyze it, and then we have to verify the design, conduct the pilot run. So, we need to just check out and identify where the problems are, and as an organization where and how we could take certain corrective action, so that the overall improvement of the organizations have to be done. So, this is for just a new project that we have to come up from scratch, we have to establish, and into for a new we have to we need to identify that customer requirement is what and what is the organization strategic requirement, what kind of vision the organization is having, mission organization is, in which area organization want to excel, and how the further improvement could be taken by the company. Next, continuously organization need to check out, evaluate the area or the parameter through which quality standards can be maintained. So, it could be critical to quality, these need to be critical to the customers, and again next it should be the analyze over a period of time some data or certain statistic. We can analyze our processes, and we can get sure about whether the quality is satisfactory or not. Next, it is about verify the design, conduct the pilot run, and etc. So, it was all about Six Sigma, why it is important, how it is going to be applied into services as well as in manufacturing organization. Thank you everyone.